Some rides are for thrill, some for escape. But today, we ride with purpose. 7 churches, 1 soul. A journey of faith, reflection, and the open road. More than just a road trip or a motovlog, it's a spiritual cruise through heritage, devotion, and the stories etched in sacred walls. Welcome to our Visita Iglesia ride, where every kilometer is a prayer and every stop a moment of peace.
Happy weekend, everyone. Ronski here. I'm with Vicky. We're off to see the Heritage Churches of Pampanga. Ito yung mga tawag natin sa stuff na ganyan, vintage, ano? Ito yung mga sinauna na churches na hanggang ngayon nakatayo pa rin at na bibisita pa natin, na kakapagsamba tayo kapag Sunday. Ayan, sa Pampanga. This week is the Holy Week, so we'd like to do something a bit of a Holy Week special. Kapag bisita iglesia kasi, we don't get to see the churches themselves, di ba? Kapag bisita iglesia, we go with our families, ganyan, or friends. Yung panata ba natin, mag-pray tayo in 7 different churches. Tapos, meron tayong, of course, sinihiling, na sana matupad. Oftentimes, itong bisita iglesia, start late in the afternoon, hanggang sa, I think, alas 12 ba ng gabi. Ayan, it's a worship or it's a worship to the Blessed Sacrament na ini-expose sa public during this time. Ayan, tinawag siya na Visita Iglesia. The churchgoers go to 7 different churches to do prayer and worship. Dahil nga late in the afternoon na and gabi, hindi mo na alas nakikita yung simbahan. Appreciate yung kung ano ba yung simbahan, lalo na kung hindi ka sadyang pupunta doon. Ginawa lang natin siya na the whole Pampanga kasi as much possible, I'd like to share with you different churches na hindi kasama sa usual route mo kapag nagbibisita iglesia ka. We didn't do this week, so we did this on a early morning weekend prior to Holy Week para may share with you the beauty of the churches that we go to kapag bisita iglesia. So tara, samahan nyo kami ni Vicky. Pasyal tayo sa Heritage Churches of Pampanga. Okay, palabas na kami dito sa Mega Dike kasi our route leads us from our place papunta ng Bacolor. So we're now on the Jaza Road. Ang gamit pala natin ngayon is the Vespa, si Pedro. And kasama natin syempre si Vicky on his Zoomer X, si Zoomy na bagong maintenance. I-share niya sa inyo kung anong pinagawa niya ni Vicky in a different vlog. I think he got the injector cleaned. Ito na yung papasok na inner na daan papuntang Bacolor. That road over there will lead you to Dabsu. Tapos banda dun sa palengke, kakanan tayo papunta ng San Guillermo. Okay, doble ingat tayo ngayon, triple ingat kasi sama natin si Vicky. Opya, may pa-alternate route si Mayor. Opya. This is the New Bacolor Public Market. Ayan, shout out sa office mate natin and kumare, Miss LV Ramos. And pare Dexter Ramos. Ayan. Ang roots nila is from here. The Lennons. Ano ba yung place nila dito? Malapit sila sa San Guillermo eh. I think itong stretch ng mga tindahan dito. Ayan Lennon Canteen. Shout out din kay Miss Che and Chief Tikong Tayag na laging nakasubaybay sa channel natin. So we're here na. This is San Guillermo Church. Ay, cobblestones dito. Pasok. Ayan. Ang ingay ni Vicky, nasa simbahan tayo. Ang ingay ng motor mo, Vicky. Ang ingay ng motor mo, Vicky. Nasa simbahan tayo. Ayun That's San Guillermo Church.
San Guillermo Parish Church sa Bacolor. Built in 1576, this church has seen centuries of history, mula sa Spanish colonization hanggang sa mga natural disasters that tested the faith of its people. Pero ano ang pinakamabigat sa lahat? That would be the eruption of Mount Pinatubo in 1991. Grabe ang damage. Halos matabunan ng lahar ang buong simbahan. Of course, lalo na yung mga bahay na mga malapit dito. Pero imbes na iwan, the people of Bacolor chose to dig. Yes, literal na hinukay nila ang simbahan just to uncover the upper half and continue celebrating Mass. Faith didn't stop. It simply found a way. Today, it stands half-buried, but fully alive in faith. Sa unang tingin, parang isang simbahan na tinakpan ng panahon. Pero sa totoo lang, it's a powerful reminder of how resilient devotion can be. San Guillermo isn't just a church. It's a symbol of survival, bayanihan, and a faith that refuses to be buried.
Okay. That's San Guillermo Church. Now we're off to San Agustin Church naman ng Lubao. Papunta tayo ngayon sa main road. Kaya lang may reroute dito. Why? Doon na dapat siya eh. Ito na yun. San Agustin Church. Nakaharap yata siya dun eh. Ayun, tingnan natin, baka harap yun. Sige, bye. Ayun, ganda. Ano pa yung harap niya? Kaya lang, nakasarado yata. Sarado. Sarado, my friends.
Next up, San Agustin Church sa Lubao, the oldest church in Pampanga. Founded in 1572, Baroque in design with thick adobe walls and a belfry that stands witness to history. This church has witnessed the early days of Spanish colonization and even survived earthquakes, fires, and wars. Isipin mo na more than 450 years na siyang naninindigan. Made from bricks and coral stones, San Agustin Church is a silent witness to the early days of Christianity in the region. Dito rin nagmula ang first missionaries who spread the faith across Central Luzon. And fun fact, this is the hometown of former President Diosdado Macapagal and even GMA. Pero higit sa lahat, this church reminds us that faith planted centuries ago can still flourish today. When you walk inside, you'll feel it. The That quiet reverence, parang bumabalik ka sa panahon ng mga praile at pueblo.
Okay, next stop natin is Betis naman. Sayang, nakasarado yung church ng San Agustin. So, puro external shots lang nakuha natin. 2 down, more to go. Sabi naman tong daan papunta dito. Kaya enjoy naman, I think, si Wiki. Drone pilot tayo ngayon. Sama natin si Wiki eh. Happy siya kasi maayos na yung zoomer niya. Nakadalawang ganda yung bougainvillea. Nakadalawang church pa lang tayo pero gutom na ako. Kahit na naka-fasting tayo. Mamayang alas 10 pa ako eh. Pero si Wiki kailangan kumain na to. Hindi naman to nagpa-fasting eh. So sasamahan na lang natin siya. Pagka weekends, ganyan, sira ang natin, meal schedule. Ito yung palengke sa Lubao. Pagas lang tayo dito sa Shell because there, ang mura dito. 53 pesos yung V-Power. Back on the road again. So far we've covered San Guillermo Church at saka San Agustin Church sa Bacolor and Lubao. Kasi mga heritage churches na pinupuntahan natin as far as 1600s andyan na. Pwede lo? Kabila doon. Ko kaagad nakita yung gate. Daanan ng tao pala yun. Dito tayo. There.
Pangatlo sa Heritage Churches of Pampanga list natin ay ang Betis Church sa Guagua, also known as the Sistine Chapel of the Philippines. This is the Santiago Apostol Church ng Betis, Pampanga. Sistine Chapel of the Philippines. At hindi biro yan. Step inside and you'll see why. Frescoes on the ceiling, elaborate retablos, and centuries-old woodwork. Built in 1660, this national cultural treasure is a masterpiece of Kapampangan craftsmanship and deep-rooted Catholic faith. Sa Ingles, mas kilala natin ito bilang St. James the Apostle Church, or dito sa mga lokal, mas kilala ito bilang Betis Church, a national cultural treasure. Sa sobrang ganda ng ceiling paintings at baroque interiors, mapapahinto ka talaga. Parang art gallery sa loob ng simbahan. Pero every brushstroke has a spiritual story. This church is a perfect blend of faith and Filipino craftsmanship. Isang patunay na sa panahon pa noon, sining at pananampalataya already went hand in hand. Betis isn't just something you see, it's something you feel. Sacred, grand, and timeless.
This is Betis Guagua. Ganda ganda nung nasa loob. Paintings. Sino kaya yung mga artisans na kinomission para dun? Yun yung challenge ng ride na to. Paano pagkasyahin yung isang battery ng drone sa ilan ba? 4 na locations. Dito na tayo dumaan para tuloy-tuloy. Ayan, this will lead us to Minalin. Yun na yung last church natin for the day. Time check is 9:15. Minalin, Sunset Park. Pagka hapon hanggang gabi, may mga stalls dyan. Puno ng tao dyan, matambay, makain, especially nung Pasko. Lapit na.
Sunod natin ang Santa Monica Parish Church sa Menalin. Established in 1640. This one's unique. May elements of pre-Hispanic culture sa mga carvings and even a touch of Chinese architecture sa bell tower. It's built on higher ground to avoid floods, and even up to now, tanaw mo ang mga fields at fish ponds na parang lumang panahon pa rin. Historic and humble, just like the town. From afar, mapapansin mo agad yung unique bell tower. Hindi siya Spanish style, more like a mix of local and colonial architecture. That's because Menalin Church has a layered history. Originally built in 1764, pero may mabahagi pa raw nito na older than that. May interesting legend din ang town name, Menalin, from
Minalis lading dutong, or the logs have moved. Sabi ng matatanda, the site of the church was chosen by floating lumber, parang sign from God.
Today, Menalin Church stands quietly but proudly, a small town gem with a strong spiritual presence.
Okay, so tayo dito sa Menalin Church, and that wraps up our day 1. Kasi init na. Breakfast lang kami ni Mickey, tapos head back home na. We'll continue the other 3 on the next riding day. Ito tayong sunset. Good morning, ka-weekends! It's another beautiful day. Ganda na sikat ng araw ngayon. It's day 2 of our Bisita Iglesia pilgrimage style. Time check. It's now 6:45 a.m. We're headed to Angeles to see the Santo Rosario Church. And then we're headed to Magalang naman. And then finally, San Luis. Yun ang itinerary natin for this morning. Kasi nung the other day, naka-4 na tayo. I'm sure there are more churches that you can add to the list. Pasyalan natin din sila minsan. With me again, syempre, today is Wiki.
Hello.
Taas ng energy mo, Wiki.
May checkpoint doon, kaya yun eh.
Ha?
May checkpoint sa police station doon eh.
Ngayon?
Sa other side, pero wala sa road natin.
Saan ba yung police station? Doon? Sa kabila?
Sa harap natin may dude carrying the cross.
Oh.
Kaya...
Now we need to change lanes. Andito na ako sa mga pepenitensya. Buti walang flagellants.
Magdarami.
Magdarami. Oo, kasi lilipad yung dugo sa atin. Pupuno tayo ng dugo. Hindi ko pa kabisado yung ground clearance itong Vespa.
Lumayad ka?
Hindi. Kasi nga, I'm coming from Ay, wow. Tas cobblestones pa. Ganda ng Santo Rosario Church.
This is the iconic Holy Rosary Parish Church of Angeles City, also known as Pisamban Maragul. Built by the townspeople, literally, Locals were required to do forced labor or polo y servicio para itayo ito between 1877 and 1896. Neo-Gothic architecture, twin bell towers, and a rich past. This church has stood through the Philippine Revolution, World War II, and urban development. The church construction is part of the larger history of Filipino Polo y Servicio, a system where Filipinos were required to work on public projects. Despite the hardships, the people of Angeles poured their efforts into building this church, and it remains a symbol of their perseverance and faith.
Kaya nila ginaganon, hinahampas yung sugat para dumugo at the same time maging numb. Kasi bago susugatan, palo muna ng palo. Right tayo. Marquee Mall. Yan na, we're entering Magalang.
Oh, malapit na tayo matapos. Pero, di pwedeng lampasan ang San Bartolome Church sa Magalang. Founded in 1605, this church has a simpler facade but a deep spiritual presence. Napalibutan ng tahimik na bayan. Perfect ito for quiet reflection. Sa loob, makikita mo ang lumang altar and a deep sense of peace you can't find in the city. Hindi ito laging kasama sa mga mainstream Visita Iglesia routes. Pero, trust me, this church deserves your visit. Built in the mid-1800s, San Bartolome Church may be simple outside, but it has this raw, rustic charm. Para siyang kwento ng pananampalataya ng mga simpleng tao, tahimik, steady, pero malalim. One special thing here is its connection to Mount Arayat. Locals say that the church and the mountain are spiritually linked, both standing as symbols of strength in Magalang. This stop reminds us that sometimes faith doesn't have to be grand. Minsan, yung mga tahimik na lugar, iyon ang may pinakamalalim na dasal.
Game na tayo?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, last and final. Nabisita na natin yung San Bartolome dito sa Magalang. There's Arayat. Flap na ganyan, nakita nung ano.
Nakakain na.
Tight pa naman tong isa. Tignan natin ano.
Last but definitely not the least, the simple but charming church of San Luis. San Luis Church was constructed in the 1800s under the direction of local Kapampangan builders with the assistance of the Augustinians. This church may not be as grand as some others, but it has a special charm. The locals' love for their heritage is reflected in the church's design and the enduring faith of its people, who have maintained this sacred space for generations. Also known as San Luis Gonzaga Parish Church. Founded in the 18th century, the church is a blend of Spanish, colonial, and local style. From the weathered bricks to the peaceful convent beside it, San Luis feels like a step back in time. It reminds us that faith doesn't have to be grand. Sometimes, it's quiet and enduring. As we wrap up our journey through these 7 churches, we realize it's not just the sights or the stories that leave a mark. It's the feeling of being connected to something much bigger than ourselves. In every brick, in every prayer whispered within these walls, there's a piece of our shared past, the sacrifices, the devotion, and the faith that built these sacred places. These churches aren't just structures, they're living testimonies of survival, love, and a community's unbreakable bond with God. This Visita Iglesia, or pilgrimage, wasn't just about checking off a list of churches or even about the roads we rode. It was about the pause, the quiet moments of reflection, the prayers we offered along the way, and the deeper understanding of our heritage and faith. So as we head back home, may we carry with us more than just memories of the ride. May we carry the lessons from these churches, resilience in the face of adversity, the power of faith, and the importance of staying connected to our roots. Mahal na Araw reminds us that faith is not just a tradition, it's a journey. And every stop along the way is a step closer to understanding, to healing, and to peace. Thank you for joining us on this ride. I hope it was as meaningful for you as it was for us. Until the next journey, ride safe and God bless. May all our intentions be heard and God's will be done. Happy weekend!
Every morning when I rise, I see your mercy in the skies. Your love surrounds me like the air, a gift so pure, beyond compare.